Hey guys, it's Milana. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here for this video. I've got a really interesting and cool topic that really changed my life, and it's this idea that where you place your attention is where you place your energy, and whatever you give your attention to, you give life to. And I'm going to give you some really practical tips of how you can implement this into your life to change your life. It's like small little things that you do every single day that end up making a big difference in your life. So we're going to get into that. Before we do, I'm going to share a poem with you guys from my poetry book. It's called Pure Love. It's available on Amazon. I'll have it linked in the description below. So this poem, I just flipped to a random page and thought I'd share it with you. It's on page 97, and it says, "Do you ever just wish you could disappear? Not romanticizing death, but just leave Earth. And nobody remembers who you are, and you just fade into space, free to just exist as pure consciousness." And I wrote that because sometimes I do just wish that I could disappear, but like not in like a suicidal way, but more in a way of like, I don't know, just like fade off into space and just like move with the higher vibration. But really that's what meditation is. It's when you disconnect from this physical reality, from your personality, your identity, like all the things, and you are just floating in space. So that is something that I love about meditation. Okay, I also want to show you guys something really funny. So I went to Kauai a couple months ago, and I have some videos that I filmed in Kauai. And in Kauai, Sandy and I hiked a lot, and these are my shoes, my hiking shoes. They are absolutely disgusting. They used to be like light gray and white, and now they're like dark brown. And I have been intending to wash them, but someone told me that you need to get this special material called iron out because there's iron in the mud in Kauai, so it's like very staining. And I think I'm just about at my wit's end and I'm ready to buy new shoes. And it's funny because in Kauai I was like, should I even bother bringing these back on the plane? Like, I think I should just buy new shoes. And then I was like, whatever, like I can probably wash them easily. But now it's 2 months later and I have been avoiding buying new shoes, but I think I'm gonna get around to doing that today. I was just looking on the Hoka website and they have some super cute new designs, so I'm like, I pulled them out to look at my size so that I could order new ones, but I thought it was so funny. I thought you guys might get a kick out of that. Okay, so let's talk about our topic for today. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. And I was really reminded of this because I was listening to a podcast by Jay Shetty, and he had Dr. Joe Dispenza on it, and they're talking about, you know, all the things that Joe teaches, and he reminded us of this, that where you place your attention is where you place your energy. And if you listen to my last meditation, in the meditation I said, where you give attention is where you give life. And this is something that I came up against when I first started my meditation journey, when I was becoming super conscious and super aware of all of my thoughts and all of the things that I was bringing into my existence. And one of those things was gossip. And at the time, I was living in this house with a bunch of girls, and gossip, it's just like very normal. It's very normalized in modern society. Like, people love to complain about their lives, complain about other people, rip on other people. And I noticed, like, I remember one time specifically, I had the opportunity to like bring something up. I don't remember exactly what it was, but basically I had the opportunity to like bring up a complaint that I had in conversation with my roommates. And I thought to myself, if I bring this up, if I voice this thought, this is going to fuel a conversation where everyone's going to pile on and talk about it and be like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's so lame, that sucks. And it just like gets more dramatic. Like, if you've noticed in conversations, usually when you bring something up and then you hash it out with someone and you're talking about it, you take it to a further degree from where you initially had it. So you take it in a more dramatic way. And I was like, if I bring this up, it's just going to give life to this negative circumstance, this negative situation, and it's going to make us all feel the feelings of this negative thing and like what good is it gonna do? And I remember I specifically chose to just be quiet and to not voice that thought and that thing that I was going to bring up. And at first it was uncomfortable because I was like, I want to talk, I want to have something to share, I want like people's attention to be like, oh, Milana's got like something juicy to say. But then I was like, let's just sit through this. And I just like let it pass. Like I watched the thought pass. And then I don't even remember what happened next, if probably someone else brought something up and we talked about something else. But you basically have two options. It's like you can just sit silent, wait for it to pass and see what other people bring up and what other people have to say. Or you can choose to just completely shift your attention and your focus and bring up something totally different, something positive. Or at least just like not gossipy, not harmful. And I remember thinking about like, if you think about like the concept of parallel realities, how there's infinite parallel realities happening all at the same time, and you're constantly shifting into a different reality depending on where you place your attention, what choices you make, what things you talk about, etc. And I was like, wow, we just shifted into a new reality where like we are experiencing more positive emotions, more uplifting conversation, and we're more drawn to this like good feeling rather than dwelling on the past and being addicted to the hormones of stress and anxiety and like complaining and like being against each other. Like you always have those options. So, and this is something that I still work on. Like it's an active, ongoing work in progress. Like I try to be aware of like, what do I want to give life to? And like, that's not to say that you shouldn't ever complain, like, or ever talk about things that are hard or hurtful. Like I think like therapy and coaching and even just like venting to a friend is very healthy, but there's like an extent to which point you should do that. You know, it's like if it's something that's really affecting you and you need to get it off your chest, like obviously share that with someone, but don't keep hashing it out every single day and being addicted to that negative hormone, that negative feeling. Like you really have to break the neural pathway and change and at least just like watch the thought go by. So this has been super empowering for me, and I practice this a lot. And like sometimes even with my friends or my mom, they'll ask me like, oh, what happened with such and such, what happened today? And it's like, I'll be watching my thoughts. It's like I could bring this thing up that really irked me and really bothered me and made me uncomfortable. But I was like, I'll think to myself, what good is it gonna do? Do I need to get it off my chest? No, I don't. Will I be talking about it maybe just to fill the space and just to make conversation? Yeah, but it's not gonna be productive, so I'm just not even gonna bring that up. So yeah, I really encourage you guys to do this and to practice this. If you're already doing it, let me know. Let me know how it works for you. Let me know if any part of this is like difficult for you or you struggle with it. I want this to be like an ongoing conversation where we help each other and support each other. So leave your thoughts below. And if you found this video valuable, please share it with a friend and make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you get all my future amazing videos just like this. Have a wonderful day.